on the lineup, so it would have been a pretty brutal Timber game. But instead, TNC DJ thinking about the wraparound from behind. They're even going to glyph the wave. Armel should know that they're eager for him here, and he's getting completely surrounded. There's no TP now from the Slardar to help him out. Dragon Tail, follow-up stuns more than enough. And Fnatic. Alright. So Armel gonna get slowed down a bit. That's certainly gonna help Abed here. They're still going for Envy up here at top. TNC are looking bloodthirsty, doing decent damage. DJ is gonna get one of the mangoes off of Envy so that he can get a burrow strike to open up some space. He gets a two-man burrow out, but looks like Envy's just gonna get right-click down. One more touch, and now Tim's with the crush. They're looking for DJ as well, blocking him in. No burrow to escape. Looks like he should just get right-click to death at this point. Burrow strike's gonna get him a tiny bit further away, perhaps. Trying to salve up. There's the burrow. Tim's, is he fast enough to close the gap here? He isn't, but Sam H is, and the Void will finish the... something along those lines. Paladai looking for the backstab, but they're also getting Tim's rotating across. They want this kill onto Abed, and also Cuckoo comes TPing in. They've got the Sprout set up. Abed cuts his way through, and now he's in a little bit of trouble. He still had that last race, but he couldn't get it off. Tim's diving a bit too far, and Fnatic just going to bring numbers. They've got all these stuns. They've got a hasted Universe to keep on chasing down Cuckoo, and TNC will get punished this time around for the dive. One more swipe does it. Universe finds the double kill. Oh, who have they found? Tim's in the river. Envy making the rotation. Paladai also coming across. Cuckoo wants his haste rune. Alright, knows that the stuns are on cooldown. Is going to be able to get away with that one. Mid gank. And now Fnatic are just going to be able to take out this tier 1 tower pretty much completely for free. Nice deny from Cuckoo. Universe going to drop the roar down onto Sam H. Paladai is a little bit further away, but the Sprout actually might be Sam H's undoing. He gets slowed down. He's trying to dodge the stun, but the auto attacks are enough. Cuckoo gonna go for the TP out. Raven now getting jumped up top. The Phantasm gets popped, and Envy gets lucky. He's got all 3 illusions. Raven does manage to jump himself away, but they're still chasing. They've got another stun and another stun. Raven, though, has his teammates here now. DJ gonna get crushed. They've also got the dust. This might be the turnaround that TNC were looking for. They're chasing in, but Raven can't afford to fight up against Envy here. He gets brought down. They do have the corrosive haze on him. DJ stunned another couple of seconds. Needs to be careful, though. Might just have to run this one off. Burrow strike away. He still gets caught, though. And one more raise from Armel finishes him. They need those items. Right now, it's just not working. Universe, they're going to try and go on him. He's fairly tanky. They do also have the TP coming in from Cuckoo. He's got that medallion. They've got tons of damage with the corrosive haze. Universe going to do everything that he can. Gets the roar pushback. One more auto attack is going to do it. Sam H finishes him off with the Void. Nobody coming. They really want top. They found Envy over in the trees. Tim's running around, gets the crush out. They've got Universe TPing in. DJ with the burrow strike, trying to go into Sam H. He's now going to get roared up as well. Trouble for Armel as he does get jumped. Sam H almost getting right-click down, but he's still fairly tanky. He's got that Vip booster, and a nice crush from Tim's. Catches onto 3. Paladai going to get brought down by the Requiem and the auto attacks. Armel able to keep on pressing forward. He's doing so much damage in this fight, and the rest of his team is here to help him out. Fnatic not bringing all of the numbers to this one, and TNC are swarming them. Universe should also be brought down. Armel finds the triple. Handle on TNC's rotations, and they are going to come running over. DJ might get caught out here. The burrow strike's going to get him a little bit further away, but Cuckoo with the TP, and now no burrow strike. He will get cleaned up by the 5-man rotation. They know that Pi is over at mid, but that's a pretty measly kill to be taking at this stage. But looks like they're still going to go for it. He just dies in one dagger crit with the amp. Huge Armel just barely getting the blink away. Split second. Abed's still hunting for him, though. Gonna get the Dragon Tail out. Now Paladai able to close the gap. Universe also has the roar if they need it, and they're not gonna risk anything here. Committing all of those stuns. So they can't afford to sneak it. They just have to go and find a kill. Sam H needs to be the one to lead things off. They're gonna look towards Universe. So they have the detection. They've got dust, and they've got sentries. Universe gonna get jumped, and very quickly right-click down. They've got so much minus armor. So that is the plan versus the PA. He's gonna get run into. Can they burst him? There's the Yules. Will they try for the Requiem Bomb? They will, and he is in big trouble. Abed. The remainder of this Aegis. And they have so many disables. Running over to the shrine is a little bit touch and go. Tim's is going to get jumped, though, up on the high ground, and there's no way that he makes it out of this. Fnatic annihilate him, and now they're looking for more. They've actually spotted Cuckoo on the other side. Paladai just going for the solo kill, and he runs him down. And there is a Hawk also scouting the Dire jungle. So if they're not pushing lanes and they're not farming, and they're not showing on your wards. What are they doing? They're smoke ganking you. Nicely done by Fnatic, as they will dodge that out, though. DJ getting caught out down bottom, sticking around a little bit too long, and Tims and Cuckoo will end up finding him. And all this other shenanigans are going to matter. Sam H is going to put his body on the line as he runs up on the front lines here. Does have a dust, spots Abed. Gives him a little tickle, but Abed's right underneath his tower here. I don't think he's in too much danger. Tims wants to follow it up, though. They get the roar now onto the slaughter. Abed pops his BKB, and in comes DJ with the two-man burrow strike and epicenter. Sam H dropping quickly, but he's still pretty tanky with the Crimson Guard pop. And now it's TNC's turn. They've got the slightly longer BKBs, popping them a little bit later in the fight. Raven still wants to chase, but he can't do it. And now it's Envy's turn to jump in. He's looking on the back lines. They've killed off the secondary support. TNC still have ult to threaten them back. Bottom lane's being pushed all the while by Raven. So Fnatic just going to force their way up onto the high ground. There is no Radiant Glyph available for a little bit. Abed still standing strong. He's popped the Dragon form for this. They need to be careful about how long they stick around. Bottom lane is getting pushed in somewhat. Tims does jump into the Sprout, and that's trouble for him as he gets Reality Rifted and brought down. No buyback available. TNC, that's their reliable stun. That's their reliable initiation. All they've got now is the Night Stalker and a Sprout. Abed knows that he can just sit up here up on the front lines. He's not really in any danger of getting bursted. He's always going to be able to get off the BKB. He's always going to be able to get off the cheese. They do now have a buyback available. Buyback on the starter. Can they actually keep them here? The Dragon Knight ultimate about to fade, but Fnatic just on the run out. Sam H chasing forward. They know that they have to find something. Envy still got the Aegis. I think he just wants to keep on fighting. The Armel right clicks are doing some work. They're just going to focus on the slaughter again. Without those stuns, how can TNC fight? They're still going for it. Abed going toe-to-toe. Still has that cheese. BKBs now. Cheese in a little bit. Envy's just getting sprouted, though. He's stuck. He can't actually participate in these fights. He's being controlled. So they get the break onto the PA. DJ jumps in. Doesn't get the burst strike onto anybody. Whips pretty wildly. Sam H also buying back into this game. H now finally getting popped. Pilot Eye stuck inside of the trees. As they send the Dragon Knight skyward, he's still pretty tanky. Sam H now gets muscled down. Raven's trying to heal up in the fountain, but with no BKB, I don't know if he can really even commit into this, and the chain stun from Fnatic is just way too much. Raven at least finds one kill on the Sand King, but Fnatic will not be repelled. They're here to stay inside of the TNC base. They get that first lane of racks. Shadow Fiend's dead for 70 seconds with no buyback available. Fnatic are just going to go for the throat. They have so much push. They got the Aura from Universe. They've got the Diabolic Edict from Pylai Dai. And what can TNC even do? They got held off in the laning stage. That Nature's Prophet pick not working, I think, the way that they were hoping it would. Teams have been banning it against them so much recently, but Tims is going to have to be the one to lead the charge. They don't have the night vision, but, well, they don't have it from the slaughter, but they do have it from the Night Stalker. They're going to look for Pylai Dai here. Should be able to get this kill quite easily, but I don't know if that really matters all that much. Abed's got a double damage on this Dragon Knight. He's about to go to work. Envy already bringing down the Slardar. This has been such a hard game for him. Abed getting gone on. He does get hit by the Abyssal Blade, but he's just way too tanky. Armel drops the Requiem, but what does it matter? Raven now getting kited somewhat. They're going to lose the Nature's Prophet. Armel on the run from Envy. Raven just going to get right-click down. They've got the Solar Crest to help against the evasion. Armel clears a wave and keeps on running. Looks like he will be the sole survivor for TNC, but Fnatic will now just begin their march straight down mid. And yeah, there you go. TNC, they've still got the rest of the best of 5 to try and bring this back, but they are the ones who are going to lose this first game. Fnatic really making a statement. They let them have the Prophet. They fought TNC on their own turf. Lead them to victory. They've only got 13 seconds to decide, so they're going to make up their minds quickly. I'm not even sure. They're doing very well. Just yes, I'm not going to say doubling it up, but he's 2 and 2. Universe, there's a stun into the roll. They got the damage. He's got the Fairy Fire, but it's not going to be enough to save him. Beautiful stun from Cuckoo from the tree line. DJ coming in to try and help out, but this was not the plan for Fnatic. I like this from Fnatic. They've very much set themselves up in a way where they don't really care about top. I don't think they're going to help Universe too much. They're just going to let him deal as the puck and then protect the mid lane and whatnot. Universe really going in on Cuckoo here. Unwilling to give any ground whatsoever. Envy has complete free farm, 15 and 12 so far. And Tims on this Earth Spirit, now level 2, a little bit more kill potential. I'm really getting some stacks up at mid. I bet it's not that healthy. Needs to be a little bit careful. Does have a Fairy Fire, but I think if the Rolling Boulder connects, then he's probably going down. What's DJ thinking about? They want this kill on Cuckoo, but they only get it if he runs over into these trees. He's run forward, though. DJ, can he get the cogs? He's got boots, but so does Cuckoo. They're chasing after him. Universe does jump forward. DJ can't afford to press the battery assault. Would slow him down just that little bit. The rolling boulder somehow connects, and they kick Abed back on mid. Armel needs a few more hits to finish it. He's slow. One more touch. Fairy Fire helping out. They need the vision. All right. Tims might pay for this one with his life. Can the salve keep him alive? He's not even going to try. Let's just end up going down. DJ running in now, but a little bit too long on the Viper respawn, so he's just going to be happy to grab some experience. This is such a nice moment as a position 4 player, especially in this patch when your mid dies. You're like, oh no, let me just take that experience. Samh, he's out of there, but does get forced away from bottom. Tim, same kind of story as DJ. Hey, look, there's some free experience here. Let me just grab that real fast. You didn't want this, right, Tide? Oop, Armel getting his salve canceled. Abed's going for it. He has another poison attack soon. Armel's just dead. Oh, it does manage to get the imprisonment off. Cuckoo whips the stun. Armel with the damage might actually get the kill first. Nope, Abed's gonna not survive, actually. Cuckoo, another lightning, 1 second's time. Can he get Pi? Oh, gets fogged at the last second. I don't even know if Armel had the imprison skilled there. Looks like he maybe just grabbed level 5, but works out nicely. They do get the turnaround. Cuckoo, no, all right. Pi's gonna be fine. How is Lycan doing? Still a free farm Terrorblade. And that's got to be good news if you're Fnatic. Pi getting run at here by Cuckoo into the trees. He gets stunned. He's still healing a little bit. Cuckoo with another lightning should be able to finish this. One more hit. Abed's gonna maybe bring him down. No, just straight TP out. All right, and DJ's not even there into heavy on the commitment. DJ trying to snipe the courier, but they do have the courier shield available. Oh, rolling it onto Envy. Tims has the boulder smash. Actually just kicks him back underneath the tower. Can they land the stun? They won't. Cuckoo whips, and now DJ comes in. Will protect Envy. He locks them inside of the cogs, and I don't think they can even go for the DJ kill. They will turn their attention towards him. There is yet another gush. Tim's waiting for cooldowns, also waiting for mana. Envy just around the corner, just needs to run back. DJ's going to check this fate. He might even be able to get a cogs and a TP out here in the trees. Now Samh ends up inside, and one more auto attack is going to do it, though at the same time that's kind of tilting things a little bit. If he also had treads, then he might be able to go toe-to-toe with the Viper to a certain extent. TNC support's now over at mid. They're going to be able to get the defensive imprison out, but I don't know. This might still be trouble for Leshrac. He's being slowed down. Paladai just sitting back here with his point in upheaval, and Cuckoo actually just ticking out. Abed, a little bit more damage. Tims doesn't actually have the fatal bonds on him. Cuckoo's juking around the trees. They get the stun onto Abed. Can they kill him off? Tims can't find the angle. The flare is actually what ends up getting the kill. Alright, well, first Lycan rotation. Raven wants to make use of his ultimate, and TNC are sick of how this mid lane has been going. Who are they looking to find? They know that the Terrorblade isn't on bottom lane anymore. They're thinking that he might be jungling. He's not at the tri-camp, and Envy did just back up to heal. So they're going to focus on Abed instead. Ultimate pop. Cuckoo comes running forward. This is decent damage rolling as well from Tims. Needs to get the boulder smash. They're actually going to focus on Paladai instead. Looks like Tims will end up going down, though. It's just a support for support trade, and I think Fnatic are... Paladai is smiling to himself. He's like, yeah, whatever. I'm Paladai. I'm Warlock. You just popped your Lycan ultimate and wasted a bunch of time to get that kill, and now what? My Terrorblade, so he's actually fairly killable. There are some TP responses possible from TNC, though. But this is going to be dangerous. They can't afford to die to the tower while the Tidehunter has Ravage. They're going on Envy down bottom. But he's still got that Sunder. And over at mid lane, they've now gone on Raven. Chaotic Offering going to get dropped. They really want this kill, but the Tide's TPing in, and he's got that Ravage available. Pylai die. Abed going to run for it. Still gets clipped on the edge. Pi's going to go down. Abed not going to try for the TP out. Universe also trying to help. They did lose the Lycan in the end. The summons are still chasing. The troll trap's already being used. Samh dropping pretty low to the Warlock Golem. DJ still continuing with the dive, and so is Tims. He's going to throw down the Magnetize and just hope to get this Viper kill. He will be able to do so. Cuckoo still running. The orb just barely clips Tims, and he will be brought down. DJ ticking low. Still on cooldown. Looks like Universe might be okay. Pi's going to come in with the heal. Cuckoo. DJ's around the corner. There's the battery assault. I don't think he can get any spells off. He's also going to get stunned up by the hook. Oh, that was so nicely played by Fnatic. They need to keep using this Lycan. I'm going to pop the ultimate. Who do they see? It is Envy here on his Terrorblade. They should have the chain stun. They kick him down onto the low ground. He's got the Sunder. Not using it just yet. Won't even get the opportunity to. Gets finished off. Universe looking for the turnaround. Dream Coil getting popped. Cuckoo doesn't have a TP. Tim's does. He's out of there. And nobody on Fnatic really favorite place to smoke. So. And they're going to come in and try and push down bottom, but they're jumping up at top. They've managed to find Armel farming inside the jungle. Fnatic with 4 heroes descending on top of him down bottom. But they know that the OD is going to be farming away from his team. He's not interested in being right behind them. Oh, they are coming rolling in here. Tim's getting find the bullet smash out into 2. Envy getting chain stunned. They also drop the Ravage. Pilot Eye won't be able to get off the Chaotic Offering. Beautiful play from Tim's. Universe does a bit of damage on his way out, but they've towards the tier 2, and Fnatic don't really have pressure anywhere else. Great vision also in this area for TNC, so they could continue to look for a little bit more of a fight. Though with the Ravage down, they need to be careful about sticking around a little bit too long. Can they burst down this Viper? He's somewhat tanky, but they've got the chain stun. This time around, Abed finished. Fnatic still trying to spam and hold on to this bottom tier 2. Raven did pop the... They're hunting. They're going to go and play to their vision, though they are getting de-warded up here. Cuckoo won't be tricked this time around. Are they just going to settle for the position 5 kill? They will. Cuckoo playing the role of Pile Die for TNC and will get taken out. As it is Fnatic's turn to go and look at a tier 2 tower, but they're also rotating across. Would like to grab the top tier 1. With his 4-staff ready, Envy sitting up on the high ground. He comes down to the low ground. Now he's going to get rolled on top of Silence, but the boulder smash just barely connects. He makes it up onto the high ground. Can they burst him down? He's still got the Sunder. Needs to use it now before the Sandy's Eclipse comes out. He's still alive, but looks like the Magnetize might finish him. Armel linked up to Tim's will end up killing him. The 4-staff already used, so I don't really see any escape for this OD, but they might just need to turn this one and fight. Well, not even fight. Turn tail and run. Raven gonna try and get his way out of this Cogs. Still has a pretty good duration left on the Lycan ultimate, so he's going to be able to shapeshift his way out of there. DJ trying to kill off that Necrobook minion. They managed to save the Ravage, but a nice little bit of wolf scouting. I guess that's another part of what's been going on here. DJ, Boulder Smash not going to catch. He will get rolled on top of. 4-staff away. Secondary 4-staff also available from Abed. TP coming in from Envy. They know that the Tidehunter is bot, so they want this fight. Envy going to pop the Metamorphosis, and they go for Tim's. Can they get more? They've found Cuckoo over on the other side. He's going on a Pylite die. He's going to drop the Chaotic Offering to cancel the TP. They really want this Leshrac dead, but they will grab the kill. DJ almost dropping. Fnatic looks like they are just going to just hold their ground. Envy going to use this Metamorphosis to farm some Ancients. Armel finds Pi. Maybe a little bit of a miss micro with the Chaotic Offering, perhaps. Flare. Now he 4-steps up onto the high ground. Cuckoo thinks it's coming this way. DJ's coming in from the other angle. He's sizing it up. Can he get it? No, Armel's found him. He's sitting right on top of a ward. He gets stunned. Tim's is also there. They don't want to risk anything when it comes to this Roshan. Abed's also here, though. They're going to be able to bonds them up to the Rosh. This is really dangerous. Oh, man. Fnatic might actually be able to contest this. Have to be so careful about what they do here, but looks like they should be able to claim it. Envy also coming over. He's thinking about it. They've got the Aegis up onto the OD. He jumps straight forward. They're hunting for Abed. Universe gets the Silence and the Coil out onto 3. Really nice counter initiation, and they've still got these bonds going to work. Now with the Reflection, they might just lose the Aegis immediately. Raven can't even fight with the Shapeshift. Abed's just standing his ground. Envy pops the BKB running forward. Does another Metamorphosis, but looks like it doesn't really matter too much. Armel does not get silenced. He'll be able to fight Envy somewhat. And now TNC able to regroup. They've lost their 2 supports, but looks like they should be able to get Envy. A few more auto attacks to bring him down. Universe thinks about jumping back in. He's got the orb. Can they at least pop this Aegis? Looks like potentially not. Universe needs to wait. They have to just do a little bit more damage. How is Armel still alive? They pop the Ravage now. Universe might get turned around on. Sanity's Eclipse, triple kill for Armel. TNC kiting and kiting and kiting. Looks like they will end up losing Sam H after all is said and done, but still a nice fight. They got the Roshan. Abed finally managing to chase him down. Close enough to get this D-ward, though. Do they realize that they're being scouted? TNC have smoked up. They come running forward. Who can they find? They're looking for DJ. They will get the imprisonment, and it looks like DJ should be dead. Envy just going to go for the TP out. They don't have anything there in time to cancel it, so... Actually ridiculous. Shrine fight might be scary, though. They're going to pop the Shapeshift. They just want this. Tim's going to go in. They find Pylite Die. Should be able to burst him. Can he get the Chaotic Offering off? No. He's silenced. Now they've got the slow. Abed also trapped. He's already used the 4-staff, and he's dead. Double kill for Armel. BKB getting popped by Raven. They've used the Dream Coil, so no D. And TNC just going to head straight for top. They sense their opportunity. Envy. Scary, but maybe not scary enough. Sam H sitting on the front lines, has the Ravage at the ready, not worried at all about getting bursted while the Viper is still dead. I'm just going to jump in with his Arcane Rune. Envy doesn't want to have to pop the BKB in a bad situation, but TNC much faster push this game than they had in the previous. They get that first line of racks quickly, and now they're going to keep fishing for these buybacks. Still no glyph available. The buyback is going to come in from the Viper. DJ sitting on the edge. Envy forced to pop his BKB. He now uses the Metamorphosis and knows that he just has to fight. Can they burst down the Tidehunter? They will be able to, but they also have to try and catch more. Universe is going to keep on chasing. He's got that Yules. Closes the gap onto Raven. Still no Shapeshift. Still no BKB. Fnatic really want this kill. Universe trying to slow him down. Do they have any more interrupts? DJ gonna try with the cogs. They also drop the chaotic offering. They 100% need this Lycan kill. And looks like Envy should be able to finish him off. Metamorphosis dwindling now. Roshan. Just take the Rosh. There is still a Ravage available. 5 seconds to go on the Tide. This is some risky business. Armel running forward, wants to get a couple of stacks up. Knows that his team has his back. Bottom lane's getting pushed in. Fnatic, this isn't great. They're going to have to send some TPs back to deal with the base, but if they do that, they're going to be giving up any chance whatsoever of claiming an objective here. They're going to jump and they drop the Drink Coil, but it's only onto one. They can't really find the OD. He's got the BKB, drops down to about half HP. Immediately imprisons himself and should be able to get the blink out if he's got the angle right. Tim's also there with the Boulder Smash onto a couple, magnetizes on everyone. Tim's is going to pay for this with his life, but it doesn't really matter. Sam H slides forward. There's the Ravage. They find one more on the high ground. Pie's dead. Envy just forced to BKB TP out. DJ finds a little hidey hole in the trees and he will also escape. Universe, they're just completely trapped. TNC gonna pick the softer target. They're gonna go in. They drop the chaotic offering. Envy, where's that damage? They need to do the work. Universe is being hexed up. Armel pops the BKB. Universe is still surviving, and OD actually ends up breaking the Dream Coil. He's brought down once, but can they do it again? They still have the Ravage. Sam H just needs to stay alive. Raven did pop the Shapeshift, and he popped his BKB. TNC in two minds about actually going in here immaculately this entire game, and then here at a really pivotal moment, missing the one. Chaotic Offering's on cooldown for a little bit, but they at least had the Dream Coil back up again. They should now realize that it's an Aghanim's Dream Coil. TNC just trying to split them up. Hyla dive, gets a decent bond, out onto a couple. Envy runs forward, but he gets immediately hexed. Should get bursted down here with the Sandage Eclipse. Puts an end to him. He doesn't have a buyback, and that might just be the end of Fnatic's hopes here in game number 2. Raven chasing forward with the crits. Pie's gonna buy back, but they are straight under the racks, TNC. The glyph does get popped. Abed doing everything that he can, but all that he can do is kind of pop down another toxin and hope that scares them away. TNC unafraid. Everybody's still on full HP. Armel with yet another hex. Jumps forward. 3 hits potentially to kill Pie. That's going to be enough. He's still got the Pike to push himself backward. The Ravage now finally coming in. They didn't even need it to win this fight. I doubted the Lycan pick a little bit. I really thought Terrorblade was going to be able to do more this game, but TNC, good rotations out of the 2 supports. Pretty good patience. Lifestealer is banned, so yeah. How are they going to deal with this offlane bat? Clark? No, Phantom Lights. All right. Interesting that they're choosing to put the Dark Willow down here in the offlane and just leaving the 2 heroes for TNC to try and contest this. Who's going to grab the bounty? Looks like it might be Raven. Yeah, they get the lift up onto DJ. He's going to have another burst strike in a couple of seconds. The Raven's in trouble. He's getting body blocked. This could be your first blood here for Fnatic. Raven doesn't have anywhere to go. One more touch is going to do it. I said the Universe needed to have a good start, and what better? Sam H with this kind of a start. Hey, there's only got 4 CS. They're shutting down Envy's farm, but he's not really farming very much himself. Another burst strike up top. Cuckoo gets the lift back. Lifts him forward into the tower, though, and they're going to keep the Ion Shell on top of him. He was hoping that Raven might be able to find some kind of... Relatively soon, the Hellbear Smasher still giving chase. TP now comes in from Tim, so looking over towards Universe, but he is a very difficult kill, and DJ's actually still just diving. They've got the clap. Can they just burn him down with the Ion Shell? Tim's is trapped. He pops the wand charges. Had a fairly stacked wand. It looks like DJ might actually be the one in trouble. He couldn't click on Tim's to check how many charges he had. Might still end up dying to the Hellbear Smasher, though. There's one more Thunderclap. Tim's is dead. Oh, still juking. No, Universe micros it out. Doesn't even need 5 gold. You're feeling good. Better buy some wards. No arcane boot aspirations. No wand. Just gotta do the right thing for the team. DJ's up on the high ground. 3-on-3 on the mid lane. Who will they catch first? They run straight up. DJ still with the Sandstorm, still with the Burrow Strike. Abed chasing. Tim's over in the trees. Armel getting slowed down, won't really be able to come over here and help, but Cuckoo just a little bit too tanky. Just some damage being traded around the place. What's going on over here? And were you just dead to Sam H? Hello? Why are you going for Rune? On fighting this, Firefly's still going to last a little bit longer. Has a couple of wand charges and the mango if he needs the mana. And he's going to be able to go and grab a couple of runes. Actually, over at mid, Abed getting spun down. Raven making the rotation. Looks like they won't even need the Omni for this. The Blade Fury damage and one more swipe is enough. Nice rotation from TNC. Envy's still struggling. Doesn't even have his Ring of Aquila just yet. And Samich going to say hello. Got that haste rune. Pilot Eye going to do his best with the heal. Got the Doppelganger. Does he run forward into the Bramble? He does not. Sam H still staying on top of him, but he's taking some damage. Should be able to find an opportunity to salve up before too long. Envy just trying to run around in circles, avoiding the Batrider, but there's no escape really. Abed comes in now though. Cuckoo almost dead. Envy drops, and they actually finish chasing this kill. Nice flame break and knock him back a little bit. 3, 2, 1 on the Breathe Fire. Cuckoo dead to that. So ends up being a 1 up in the combo. 7 out of 8. Universe actually breaks the smoke from behind, and it looks like TNC haven't realized what's going on. They spot him now, but I think Universe is way too tanky, and DJ's also coming in to help out. Universe going to pop that hood, still surviving. Nice burst strike through onto 2 from DJ. Universe taking damage, looks for the turnaround, gets the vacuum back. Who else is coming in? It's Raven with the heal. Cuckoo arrives with the stolen Breathe Fire. They will finally bring down Universe. They've got the Terrorize, sending Abed scattering. DJ, you 1 for nothing. Sam H still not willing to let Envy have any breathing room down here. He has to be careful about how he times this. There is a lasso. Sam H is just going to go for the kill. He's also got the flame break. Envy doppels out, but still getting stuck up, and he's solo killed. Alright. Over at mid lane, Armel in the midst of things, but he gets a toss back onto Abed straight into the Bedlam. He's isolated. Cuckoo doesn't have anything off cooldown. He's got the mana, but not... he's got the cooldown, but not the mana for anything. Armel still being chased. Avalanche to open up space, but now the Hellburst Smash is coming forward. DJ super long range burst strike, as they will finish that kill. Has been making those successful rotations around with the burst strike. Armel getting run at. Search forward, they get the Dragon Tail off. There's a little bit of help coming around the corner. Do they have the Terrorize? No, it's on cooldown. The Bramble Maze helping out. Armel's still pretty tanky. They're going to drop the Chaotic Offering. Cuckoo steals the vacuum, drags everybody together. They've actually got the stun follow-up as well. Tim's now finally has to Terrorize back off cooldown. Sam H is trapped. He's fairly tanky, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to keep him alive. That drum will end up saving him, and they lose DJ as that toss finishes him down on the low. Dragon Knight has an insane amount of EHP. And Fnatic might even go for 2 if TNC don't give enough respect to this. Cuckoo, what can he steal? He's still got the vacuum. Not too useful. One more attack from Abed should be his undoing. They're going to commit the Dragon Tail just to make sure of it. Does end up being a tier 1 for tier 1 trade, as TNC on the other side of the map are going to take out that top tier 1 tower. But what can they find? They're right on top of the shrine. Are they going to pop Universe? No, they're going for Abed first. The Chaotic Offering is ready. They drag him back a little bit, but TNC may be deciding that they don't actually want this fight. Sam H going to try for the TP out. He gets vacuum canceled, and looks like they are just going to leave him for dead. On the other side, Abed still chasing forward. DJ tries to get the burst strike onto Tim's, won't be able to. Cuckoo with the burst strike up onto the high ground, but the Chaotic Offering is perfect from Pi. Cancels both of those support TPs, and TNC, this was a rotation too far. They do end up getting that tier 1 tower over at mid, but DJ's chasing forward. Gets the burst strike out, and looking like Tim's... oh, he might actually be okay. He's ticking down, he's ticking down. The Shadow Word is not quite enough. He's Fatal Bonds, but I don't think anybody else is alive that he's stuck to. Oh, well, DJ with the Surge. Still chases it down, and that is signature move. They're going to keep on going for these smokes. They're going to keep on looking for the kills. Where they're going to jump on. Universe is so goddamn tanky with the Vanguard. If they could find Envy, though, that would be great. They need to keep him chain locked down. It should be able to with Avatar's combination. Armel splitting it up just to make sure that he can't get the Doppelganger off. They get the vacuum wall into the burst strike. The burst strike stolen by Cuckoo, though. He's going to look for the turnaround. And they've also got the Terrorize. Sam H surviving. They're now running for it. The Bedlam not really doing anything. TNC just looking to disengage. Sam H should be able to get the blink off soon. Nice team play as Cuckoo goes for the lift up. He will be able to burst strike his way up onto the high ground. He's still stunned, though, by DJ. Close behind, but they don't know... oh, they do actually know where the rest of TNC are. And they're going to back it off. Instead, they want Armel, who is in big trouble. TNC coming over to try and bail him out as quickly as they possibly can. He's fairly tanky. There's the Brambles down. He gets the stun it onto 2. He tosses Universe back. He's tanky, but I don't think he's tanky enough. He's caught with the Cursed Crown, spun down. Abed now lifted. Fnatic's turn to feed one by one by one. He will get the Shadow Blade out. Did they not have any detection? They got nothing. Oh. Mel, not completely full on HP, but wants to try and go in. Envy jumps out of the pit. Tim straight into the Shadow Realm. They've got the lasso. It's actually on the real Envy, but the fight is split. The chaotic offering straight back into the vacuum. TNC, can they survive? They need to get the Terrorize off. The healing ward is helping them out, and DJ is actually getting spun down. Raven doesn't have the Omni Slash yet, but one more crit will finish it. Tim's just barely gets that Terrorize off, but Universe is going to keep on running up on the high ground. They did end up Rider getting isolated from his team. Mass buybacks coming through. Bat Rider, the Rubik, and the Sand King all returning to this fight. Sandmage still trying to take this northern angle. Can he actually get the Aegis Snipe? He's going to try for it. The Flame Break knockback. It's just about to die. He doesn't even go for the blink in. Raven runs in there. He's not going to get the rush unlasted. He just straight up dies. Lose their Jug. Wasted buyback on the Bat Rider. Aegis now in the hands of Envy, along with that Roshan lasted, and Sandmage getting caught out again. Envy goes straight onto him, and that's a little bit of payback for that laning stage. And it turns out that the way that Fnatic chose to set their lanes working out great. TNC, that pressure not really amounting to anything. Universe is going to come running in here. Can you get the vacuum out onto a couple? It's only on one. They've got the Burst Strike follow-up. The chaotic offering now. They're canceling Raven's TP. The Terrorize is going to send them back. He pops the Omni Slash, but it's just getting completely soaked, doing absolutely nothing. Now Tim's is in trouble. They've got the chain stun for Raven. They're looking for both kills at the same time, and they are going to get them. Fnatic arriving with all 5 heroes, and now should just be able to easily 5-man down the bottom side of the map. 8k ahead. Envy is going to start chopping wood on that high ground. Still has a minute and a half remaining on the Aegis. TNC can't even get in there with the Firefly to clear the wave. Cuckoo gets the lift back up. They will end up losing Pi on the backlines. Armel jumping in, but now he's somewhat isolated. Envy's just diving. He kills off the Rubik. Takes a little bit of revenge for Pi. That's caught by the Cursed Crown, but I don't think they have enough damage to finish him off. Lift does get popped, but still 15 seconds to go on the Juggernaut. Nabed's not backing down. Envy's still sticking around here on the front lines. Universe a little bit low on mana, but does have his Arcane Boots. Keep everybody sustained. Sandmage has the lasso, but now he's just getting caught by Envy, and there's no counter initiation. A little bit of help from Armel is not going to be enough. Raven already putting down the healing ward, trying to help. Armel pops the BKB. Fnatic getting caught inside the brambles, but they're still very strong. Envy considering the re-engage. DJ still has the Epicenter and a Blink Burrow. The sustain from Fnatic is just way too good. They now find the opportunity out to Tim. He doesn't have anything to get the vacuum together into the Burrow Strike. Armel's trapped. Cuckoo just barely manages to slink out the side, but Tim's is already dead. Abed grabs him with the Dragon Tail. They run him down. Everyone on Fnatic still so healthy. Envy will end up losing the Aegis, but he only had another 20 seconds or so on it anyway. And Fnatic easily claim the one-laner axe. They can't swing straight over to mid, but it just doesn't seem like TNC have any way to push them out of the base. They got 2 hoods and a pipe, and they just can't die, really. I don't know what more there is to say. I think even if TNC get to cast all of their spells, Fnatic probably don't die. And that's what got them this turnaround over here. Mid lane. Oh, there's a bunch of Envy illusions here. It's a 5-on-5 brewing. They're going to jump in. They really want this kill. Can they get it? I don't even know if they've blasted him successfully. He's being feared backwards. Universe is already in there. He's got the double kill. Armel's going to be next. They pop the Omni Slash, but the Crimson Guard, along with all of the sustain, they're just way too tanky. They do get the toss back. Looks like Armel might survive. Raven going to try for a very optimistic TP out, and Cuckoo's had enough. 29 minutes in, they will end up calling the GG, and Fnatic will now be 1 step away from claiming this GESC Thailand SEA qualifiers. TNC,